Good evening, gamers. What is up? This is Griever and this is GreaverTV, and we have got SYF versus Spadebox tonight. Now, on the face of it, you would think Spadebox should be pretty challenging for SYF, but I've been hearing a fair few rumblings, and this game might be a lot more even than we first thought. I have been joined in the casting studio by Yuki. What is up, bro?
Not much, man. Just chilling, listening to my typical Japanese music and looking forward to casting some TF2 tonight.
Damn straight. And we also have Spiddy in for a few minutes to join us. What is up, bro?
Oh, I agree with it.
Oh, pretty good, bro. I know your team's been doing all right. So, what do you think about this game?
Definitely going to be a close one tonight, I think. I think there's going to be an upset.
Work it, yeah. Quite agree with you there. And I believe that there is a Lotic on the Spadebox side. So, wow. What do you think of that, Yuki?
Lotic's play has always been, subject of much contention. When he was in YSW, he was always like, oh my god, Lotic's such an aim monster, he's definitely just going to dominate everyone. But, then it came to PG, back in, I think it must have been 2009, late 2009, with PG when he joined for a little bit, and he was, known as little abusive 16-year-old or whatever, and they basically just told him to piss off. So I'm hoping his ego doesn't, get the better of him in this team, because with a person like Echo on the team, you don't want two ego monsters on the same side. So that should be interesting to see.
Yeah, well that certainly will be interesting, and SYF's lineup looking pretty tight tonight. I see they have Corpse on there, so each team has a token New Zealander there. Lotic, of course, probably playing from a net cafe somewhere in South Auckland, and SYF, of course, with Corpse, who I believe is also from Auckland, actually. So, yeah, check that out, and I imagine Corpse will be playing Roma. Well, Lotic traditionally, what did he used to play? I can't remember. Didn't know he used to pocket?
He played both. In YSW, he was, at the start at the start, yes, actually, it was Roma, I guess you could call it. But it looks like we're going live here. Yeah, it should be interesting to see both teams actually having a completely new pocket, so it should be interesting to see which one is better and which team has the better chemistry on the map of Gravel Pit, where, chemistry matters the most.
Oh, definitely. I suck shit at this map. I have no game sense. But anyway, as you can see, we have Phalion running engineer for the SYF crew, and gonna jump over and see what the Boost J is gonna do in the setup. So he's popped over to A and chucked down some stair keys. And of course 3 suicides to get all that metal up for that engineer, folks.
And it looks like they're doing a good old A-hold that we adopted with both 2 seasons ago, where basically you just get the sentry on the mini med kit, hold forward, and it's all about just, buying time, forcing players. Because usually, most people on Gravel Pit hold pretty passively and just let teams walk in. This tries to, punish suicides, and yeah, it should be interesting to see how SYF execute as we just start the round here, Griever. Oh.
This be true, and as you can see, Eco getting caught out of the box, Yuki, in that little sticky trap by Beast J, and it looks like they're going to jump a soldier up at the roof. He doesn't actually make the jump, but he goes up now. The demos come in as well, and Rain does go down.
Warlock just went to the skybox as he failed his sticky jump, and
was that a double?
Pretty much.
Was that a double? Putty just doubled Corpse. That was nice. That was fun.
Yeah, Footy's just sitting on the roof on 2 points. He's gonna die here, and suicide pretty much wasn't worth it. I mean, all they killed was 2 soldiers, and
well, they got some engineer equipment though, and that is an important pick. But they didn't get
it's alright to do that, I guess, and while waiting, but I don't know. I really don't like suicides on Gravel Pit these days, or even just any map. I just like pushing and just going with 6. But looks like we're gonna see Spadebox go with 6 now as they're working towards this long side. Probably gonna be mostly a single Uber on Lotic, as they can pretty much ignore the sentry from here, Griever.
Indeed, and that's not going to count. Well, it looks like you're right, it is going to be Lotic, because there's sure as fuck going to be no Putty right there. He went down. teleported down, this is Eco cleaning that up, and we've got this multi-Uber inside. They're going to back out. They need to get that sentry gun. They do indeed, and they've lost Warlock as well, Yuki.
Yeah, Logic looks like he's trying to make songs, make movies, and fight around the world as he pretty much tries to 1v6 with his medic, but he gets taken down there with his medic, so, you know, bad luck to Spadebox there. Venom's making a move on the medic.
They're going to lose that demo,
nice kill on that medic there. And, that's a pretty even trade for Spadebox with getting a slight Uber advantage. And Venom returns once again with another kill on the demo man.
Yeah, we see Eco there.
A soldier,
nice
also.
pick on Corpse.
And he's trying to work this soldier who's not hitting any shotgun. And
That's
wow, that's a total wipeout for SYF, and Spadebox looking to actually cap this B point here, Griever. So that was a complete turn of events.
Yeah, they're going to get an awesome time. Maybe SYF not quite prepared for this, because they got cleaned up a little bit there.
Yeah, SYF had the player advantage. I mean, they got the soldier, demo, and medic really early. They just, you know, were all isolated and separated and just allowed the Spadebox scouts to do what they do best and just force 1v1s, and that allowed them to clean up and cap this B point. But they've only got a 10% Uber advantage, which is a bit surprising considering the Spadebox medic died much earlier, and they should have had at least a 30% Uber advantage. And
yeah, I'm not actually sure what's up with that, because that is, I thought it was going to be a solid 30 or 40 to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, definitely, and we're seeing something here with heavy on the point kills Venom. Good job, Tim. Expecting Venom to maybe change up to a utility class, perhaps Sniper, as they try and push this C point with even Uber. No, as I say that, he is going to be scout. Lodic's trying to force the soldier. He does get Uber. Both Ubers have now been popped. Lodic's just trying to get some positioning on this C point. If he's not going, he's going to die. But Rain does fall down, and that sentry is still up.
Oh no,
but the combo of Spadebox, really good positioning on the point. Lodic's just trying to hold this good position. Meanwhile, while the scouts clean up, but he's going to get picked off. Good job
Scout
to
on the heavy though. Oh, the heavy is low. Another scout comes in to clean him up, and this is actually looking pretty good right now. They'll be able to get that soldier. Only going to be the engineer to come up and try and stop them right here, and he gets shot down. 3 minutes and 33. Wow, that is a fast time for Spadebox.
Yeah, it looks like just SYF weren't ready for Spadebox's scouts, and Spadebox's scouts just, you know, baited their team really, and were able to just mop up all the damage they did. So, you know,
yeah,
good job to them doing that play.
Definitely scout dominated. And something in Phalion, they're not a bad scout combination, and of course there's been a bit of talk about how, you know, them dealing with the true Division 1 scouts, but I mean, I've been quite impressed with them, Yuki. They're coming along quite nicely, and of course Phalion especially is, wow.
I think, yeah, Phalion just needs to keep his cool in games, because I've played with SYF a little bit, and I've just noticed that he always gets extremely frustrated when he doesn't hit his shots, and you know, it's fine to be frustrated at yourself, but being frustrated over Mumble and clouding everyone with negative thoughts is definitely something you don't want to do, which I've constantly stressed positive attitude throughout the whole time you're playing a game.
Woosa, hey?
Indeed, and Alien with the spy, probably going to try and get a sneaky pick, or either that, or he's just going to get some intel on this B point. But with 3.5 minute cap time for 3 points, that's why I'm going to pretty much need a steamroll and probably not lose anyone in their push, Griever.
Yeah, no, they need to stack this right up. And I'm just working out where their scout just went just there. Now, he is back up on the point. I was wondering if they were expecting them to make a play on them while they're on A to try and slow that down. I wouldn't be doing it though, so don't know what they're looking out for. Anyway, 6 times cap on A, 8 times if that scout walks back on there again. We see another scout coming out here for intel on the right-hand side from Spadebox. And of course, they've got their sentry set up in the, I mean, you'd call it the bog standard position, really, wouldn't you, Yuki?
Yeah, it's just behind the point. Just, you know, pretty passive hold. Your combo holds up near the catwalk, and you just pretty much fight the team as they come out. So pretty fine hold. And the alien's just sitting on the point here, hoping.
So they did peek Eco. I didn't actually see the pick, but I wonder how he went down there. They do get Phalion though.
I just had a brief interruption there, and both Ubers have been popped. Mike and Venom get taken down really early. Meanwhile, only the alien is dead. But Stirrer's going to get picked off here. Bad positioning, maybe miscommunication with his team.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. They should be able to get this medic. Walk back out, come on, pick that medic. He's low. No, soldiers come in to clean that up. The corpse is going to go down. We've got another scout going for the medic right now. Wow, very nice work, Phalion.
Yeah, the Alien, hitting his shots that time and taking out the meta. Good job to him there. And SYF probably won't be able to repush this yet with their Demo Man on 19 hit points running into the A side. It's going to be a long time before he can meet up with his team. And Strera getting picked there as well. This corpse, that was pretty bad play by SYF there to lose. Well, then they lose their Demo Man also. So they've now lost 4 players, including their medic and Demo Man, for pretty much no reason, when all they had to do was just regroup at B and push.
The engineer though, and that actually was quite an important pick, because now he's not going to be able to get a sentry up in time. So when this push happens, of course they were going to have even Ubers when it does happen, but with any luck for them, they will not have a sentry gun up in time, or at least it won't be anything substantial.
I think SYF don't seem to know that they actually need to push and cap in 1 minute. They need to capture 2 points in a minute, and with a sniper, I don't think that's going to happen with that extra less cap speed, Griever. So definitely a poor decision on SYF's
But look how much spam just went down there. Something Beast J and Phalion going down right there. They just milled around in the entrance to that Long there and just got wasted. And so now with 43 seconds left on the clock, this is looking like an impossible task for this team, unfortunately, Yuki.
Yeah, SYF needed to pretty much cap B about now, or at least in the next 10 seconds, and be starting on C, but with 20 seconds left, that's not going to happen here, Griever. As both Uber's been popped on SYF's side and losing 2 players before that push, and Spadebox with the late counter Uber, it's definitely going to clean up all the SYF players, but BC gets a nice pick on Logic before that, so that's his little moment of glory, and that's team down, and with 10 seconds left on the clock is definitely not going to happen, Griever.
Yeah, it's pretty much how it goes. So, do you know what map we've got second here? I didn't actually check it out in the match thread.
Oh, I have no idea. CPNE.
CPNE, right, CPNE, yeah, I love that map. It's a great map, yeah. Right, let's have a look. What have we got here? It looks as though they have chosen Viaduct and Gravel Pit. Disgusting.
Yeah, that was just pretty, poor play or communication perhaps for SYF, because, they had the advantages, they just didn't use them correctly, and they just got mopped up by, Spadebox's scouts. And, that's what Spadebox scouts are really good at, just mopping up, and, that's how their team plays, and, they just got caught off guard by it.
Yeah, and it looks like they were calling for MP switch teams, which is ironic, because if I'm not confused, SYF just pushed.
Yeah, they need to push again, because that's now 1-0.
Oh, there we go. It looks like Captain Cocker is on the ball.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Looks like he is, and we're gonna see what, SYF doing this attack this time. I mean, they got their advantages, they just needed to use them correctly.
Yeah, pretty much. And recording stop, teams change to ready, and we're going to go to live again.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
So yeah, definitely going to be looking for a lot more cohesion from SYF, some tighter pushes, and certainly going to be looking for Phalion and something to stick together and not get into 1v1 situations.
Oh, yeah, definitely, because I'm pretty confident that SYF can currently beat Spadebox, because of the whole role switch with their soldiers. It's such a sudden thing to do, especially for, Putty, who hasn't really played, for Putty, yeah, exactly, halfway through the season. Also, Putty, who had, doesn't really have much experience with the Roma role, if I'm not mistaken.
I wouldn't take him off Roma for Logic, to be honest. I wouldn't take him off primary for Logic, if I'm perfectly honest, too. I've been thoroughly impressed with Putty so far this season. His skill level just keeps growing overall. I mean, all aspects of his game. I've been incredibly impressed with him. And I'd like for Logic coming back rusty, I'd be putting him on Roma right now, but yeah. Anyway, so Spy and Sniper, looks like SYF is going to do it up big. And Sniper's going to go to long, and everyone else is going to go stack A.
Yeah, looks like, Spy and Sniper coming out for SYF. Something trying to get a pick here from long. I don't think he's going to get much luck. Spadebox seems to be playing pretty tight behind the point here.
You never know though, because this could be a good strat. They'll be so busy wondering about this Sniper that they won't expect him to have 2 utils possibly. But I don't think Spadebox is that dumb. At least not all of them.
Yeah, Rain, aka 007, poking around the front side with his cloak and dagger, trying to get a sneaky pick. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to, because you know, Spadebox are pretty much stacked on top of each other.
Additional time.
Yeah, and we see the sniper walking down here. He's got no one to shoot at. Honestly, this soldier on the roof, though, he might be able to pick him if he does this right. No, they're going to send both soldiers up on the roof now. They've got the demo in-house. He's going to come back a little bit.
Oh,
Wow.
Rain fails his pick, but Corp's getting a pick on Venom, so... Oh no, something is dead also, but yeah, it looks like Uber's been popped, and that's a single Uber on a soldier versus a massive multi-Uber. I'm pretty sure that's where Uber are going to run out half a second. Yep, and the medic does go down. So, you know, that's...
It's a fail push.
Exactly what Spadebox wanted to accomplish in their defense. So good job by them, man. That's where I really, you know, just need to get their stuff together and just push as a team without utils, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. See the soldier with his equalizer out. I think that sentry might have been being upgraded right there, but something pulls off a nice headshot on Putty, and you know, at least that might raise morale slightly in their mumble.
Yeah, but unfortunately for him, he decides to walk into a pipe. I looked him there and looks like Uber's actually pretty even. I'm kind of surprised once again. You know, Spadebox killed the medic really early and should have just been able to get, you know, good Uber advantage.
It feels like they're not that worried, to be perfectly honest. But I mean, look at that. Beast J going down, Rain going down, Corpse going down. Need they be worried? Wow.
Yeah, Suicide's coming in there, not being very effective, while something is trying to have a pick and Valion's charging Uber with the Boston Basher. 100% Uber coming up for SYF and Spadebox now, actually, and just gonna, you know, see if, you know, SYF can, you know, get their stuff together and pull out a successful push.
But that Boston Basher, that Uber charge, wow. Get 2 scouts in there and twice the Uber building. Oh.
Indeed.
SQL them pioneers.
Something's just aiming for a peek here, not getting any love on Putty. And oh yeah, it looks like SYF are actually changing up, going from C side, which I feel is the correct thing to do against back of point sentry. Because you know, you can just get really good positioning on the catwalk, and you pretty much...
You don't want to get forced early and have to work your way around to the sentry. It's just silly.
Yeah, exactly. And if you go from B side, you give the red team the high ground. It looks like Lodic's just pretty much blocking the enemy team here with the Uber. The sentry is down, so nice. SYF should be able to repush fairly soon while the sentry's down, and Ubers are out.
This is push time right here. Soldier up on the roof, and Rain with the midi-midi. Catch you up, Putty.
Yeah,
and
nice.
Rain's going to drop down there, and he's going to try and get rid of that level 1. Not going to happen just yet. They need to get all their team together and push right now. Take advantage. They're only 4 up. Right, they're going to get that sentry gun. Scout over from the left. Does he have any support, though? He's all out by his lonesome. It looks as though he's going to get away just for the moment. Is that the demo coming in to back him up? They lose Rain and Phalion right there. They need to capitalize. They're going to have players from behind and in front of them.
Yeah, SYF just waiting too long there. It looks like they're going to get surrounded if they're not careful. With their medic pretty much stuck behind point by himself. Wow. And that's team down, and Spadebox clean up that attack.
Yeah, and that was a good rotation by Spadebox. In fairness, SYF should have taken advantage of that a lot quicker, but Spadebox knew that they just had to rotate around there, stay together as a team, and demolish anyone that came at them on a 1v1. And they did just that, James. Yeah,
the first, 20 seconds of that push was really good. I mean, both teams single Ubered, and SYF ended up getting the sentry, and then they repushed while Ubers were out, and they got, 2 really good kills, but, they just didn't capitalize on it and weren't able to push forward and kill the other players, and unfortunately for them, Spadebox players respawned and came and killed them.
And that's the kind of bomb we want to see. If they can actually force Feign here, this would be good. He is solo. What is the sniper doing? Pick the Feign. Pick the Feign.
Uber is forced there on Spadebox's side, and Strura looks like he's charging Uber and spawn. So
something should have had that. That medic was walking backwards and forwards in front of his crosshairs, not even thinking about something. But I mean, that is the way the cookie crumbles in the Team Fortress 2, isn't it?
Yeah, pressure maybe getting to something here, and looks like SYF do have good 80% Uber advantage, so they should be able to use this pretty effectively. And just
look
the scout forcing an early Uber.
That was an excellent play by Echo.
Yeah, Echo does get taken down, but looks like SYF should be able to get a pretty dominant position on this B point with that early pick on a scout there, despite them having to Uber. And NG is down, good kill by something there, and SYF just really need to be aggressive right now. If they wait too long, Spadebox is going to get their Uber charge up and going to counter attack.
But this is good. That was well timed by Corpse. He goes in, he gets the pick. Rain pulls it down. Oh, something. Pulling up his socks. We get a demo bomb here though. Is the medic gonna survive? No, he's gonna get the sticky on him. That SMG and the eco from behind.
Yeah, looks like Echo's going for Bishay is. Bishay tries to get some on this point, but he's on 13 hit points. He does get taken down.
Yeah.
And Soldier coming in here, I don't agree with SYF coming in, you know, pretty much one after the other. I think they should just wait for their players and just re-push.
Yeah, and look at this. Soldier's going to come in through the top. He's going to spam down on the Scout. Get the sentry gun that Mike was trying to put up. Scout is on the medic, but failing, cannot find the pick. They should be able to pick the Soldier. It just dropped off roof, though. If they get in there now, look at that. They are going to get him. So that is a pretty advantage right there. And, oh wow.
Something proving us completely wrong and just, you know, headshotting Fane there. Good job him there. Lodix on the top of the roof here trying to get some kills on the other side. It doesn't look like it's going to happen as he gets taken down by Beast J. Venom, last man standing, probably going to look to make a sneaky move here, but he's been spotted. He's probably going to get taken down really quick. Not before he takes down a player though. Oh no. Corpse does take him down with 2 hit points remaining. And yeah, it looks like SYF are going to consolidate and take this B point here, Griever. But that, you know, that was, you know, two or three pushes that, you know, SYF had that they just didn't capitalize on.
Yeah, the time is going to be far too long. And look at this, they haven't capped the point and they've had their Uber forced. I don't know what they're going to be able to do with this. They know they can't push out of it, and so now they have to wait for Uber again, James. This is no good. In response to what I was saying about something sniping before, I actually believe he's one of the more capable snipers in Australia. I was just surprised he didn't get that pick. That not his usual gold standard, but
yeah, definitely. I would like SYF to push here because, you know, players, well, Ubers and players are even. Like, no one's got Uber yet, but looks like they're just taking too much damage and they're just gonna wait for Uber instead, Griever. Oh no!
Indeed,
coming in here.
Looks like they are gonna go with it, dude. Logic goes down. Look at this. They pick off Beast J, Rain, and something, but they get Mike during the. I mean, it's only Stera left up. No. He's on 86%. What is going to happen?
Venom's going to definitely try and chase this medic here. Oh, every player is pretty much going to try and chase this medic here. Stera lives on 10 hit points. I don't believe that just happened. Oh wow. That's why if they push now, they will have a huge player advantage, and they should be able to cap C pretty easily.
Yeah, Stera's still pretty low as they walk in, but if they pop early enough and get that annoying sentry gun that might block them, look at this, they just come out Ubered, bring the rest of the players in, that's it, jump people up onto the point. This is how you do it, this is how you do it, sticky that up, take the height.
Oh, Corpse and something, pulling out
Which
some
way
magic.
is this going to go?
Looks like it could go either way. Corpse. Oh, Fane takes a meat shot from something, but lives on 2 hit points. And looks like that was a failed push from SYF. But they did the right thing, it just wasn't executed correctly. Maybe, you know, they lost their DM, Jules or something, I'm not sure. But
yeah,
good try.
I think that was better defense by Spadebox that held them back there. The push may have come off, you know, picture perfect, but Spadebox rallied and managed to use that superior DM and clean up.
Yeah, it looks like level 2 sentry coming up on the right side now, and that's going to be really annoying for SYF. As I said, they're making plays for this point, it's just nearly capped. Times 3 cap on it. Ooh. Spadebox players getting on it.
Scout gets up
is
there.
very low on the point there by himself. If he gets big, that'll be huge.
Oh, but the Soldier, if they can jump their demo up, no, he's too low. Poor SYF, that could have been their point right there.
Yeah, really unfortunate. I mean, they just needed to zerg it more. It was more of a one by one kind of deal. They just needed to just stack it and force all the Spadebox players to come up. I mean, the point was half capped, and it looks like SYF are switching out to the Kritzkrieg, trying to employ a surprise tactic. Venom taking out something there, so good job by him. As he's still just being annoying behind SYF and does take down another scout. I think, yeah, SYF just don't have a proper hold on Spadebox playstyle, and that is to just, you know, force 1v1s. And more often than not, they win them, especially against lesser teams, because Venom just takes his jewels.
Identified it by now, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, it looks like SYF are going to try and Kritzkrieg the demo out and just force Uber and try and repush with that, but with the way Spadebox are playing, I think they're not going to be passive with this Uber. I think they're just going to plus forward straight into SYF once they see that they've got crits.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh! I stand corrected.
Wow,
Medic does go down.
Just got shot
Beast J definitely showing that he's the carry monster on SYF side, getting 4 kills, including Medic and Demo. Good job to him there, and that should be an easy cap for SYF unless they all hit their suicide buttons right now, but I don't think that's going to happen here, Griever.
Not at all, and Lodok actually did a nice little thing at the end there to slow that down. Not going to happen though, but 10 minutes and 53 seconds, that is, yeah, I'm trying to find the term,
Hard.
yeah.
Yeah, especially, like, from a lot of teams, really, trying to defend for, 10 straight minutes is going to put a, decent amount of pressure on you. No matter what teams are playing, because it's just, constantly, defending those, attacks. But on the same note, it's a long time to be attacking for Spadebox, who are trying to, beat the time. If they just keep failing attacks, like most teams, they're just going to, get stressed out and probably lose their cool, despite them being ahead in this group.
That is one thing, honestly, like, you've called it already, and I'd happen to agree with you. If Spadebox start to develop rage, I can see their game falling apart pretty quickly.
I mean, they're playing pretty solidly now, but it's only a matter of time. Just like with any team on this map, really, it's definitely the map that, pushes you to your limit.
And SYF will certainly be stressed out after that time. They know they have to hold this, so they're going to be in a similar position. And looks like we're going to have the standard suicide coming from Long.
Yeah, if SYF plays correctly, Baybox players should not be able to get out. But Demoman does come in. Soldier is on the roof also. One soldier goes down. Putty is still on the roof on 90 hit points. He does get taken down, but Rain dies. So.
Yeah, but that's still 3 picks, and by the time Rain comes back up, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, the Spadebox players actually died really late, so, that's gonna be, Rain's gonna be spawning at around the same time, so that'll be, an even fight at, B here, with Corpse just chilling on this front roof. Not sure what Spadebox are gonna try. Looks like they are gonna push from spawn. They do tend to favor the B pushes more often than the C pushes. And looks like they're just going to come out of long here, Griever, and just try and get some roof dominance.
Yeah, and I mean, that soldier up on top isn't watching, but they've told them that they're there. They lose Putty on the way, and they've got decent spam down on it. One soldier dropping off. It looks as though he's going to go around. This could be interesting. This could be really interesting. Look at this. Soldier comes in, forces the Uber. That is nice. That was a really good play.
That was a definitely nice read by Rain here, and he was just about to avoid death there, unfortunately for him. But he does, make his life worth it and forces the Uber there, and that's why I should be able to play pretty comfortably here. But with Putty coming in on the on the roof with wow,
Stira drops.
As I say that, yeah, Uber does.
They knew that was their entire plan: get Soldier off the roof, jump Demo, and force that Uber, but instead they got something even better out of that. But they've lost the sentry gun. It's only Failure and Rain left up, and Spadebox. Very, very nice work coming back from that.
I think that's why we're playing too passively there. I mean, it's great to, if you have advantage to hold it, but I mean, this is all about, time. You can kind of play it like Viaduct. If you have advantage, it's also good to, hold forward and slow the other team down. And not only does, that buy you time, but also, makes them less likely to be able to do suicides because you're putting constant pressure on the chokes there. But SYF maybe just getting, a bit too scared just by having an advantage, Griever.
Pretty much. And let's have a look at the Ubers. Fane is about to crack his right now, whereas Stira is only on 65. They need to be building it hard on the SYF side. They really do.
There's something on Heavy, probably looking to, get some late mop-up on 450 health. As I've said, Heavy is incredibly strong if he doesn't get focused, and he's on 450 health. But he's going to get the medic here. That's, wow, 5 players down on the Spadebox side, so perfect defense by SYF there. And Mike is running around. I have no idea what he is doing. He's running around what appears to be like a headless chook. He's going to get the Demo Man here. Good pick there, but just watching Mike then just actually looked a bit like a pop play. He was just walking around, not exactly sure of what he should be doing. It was probably Venom being in the driver's seat, trying to tell him, go left, turn right. No. He just seemed to get confused. And SYF with a very aggressive Uber here. Probably looking to get some kills on the soldiers and medic, but that's not going to happen.
That scout pounces on the level 3 sentry and takes it out. Very nice work by Eco there.
Yeah, SYF with the right idea there, trying to, aggressively Uber when Spadebox's players were really forward, including the medic, but, unfortunately for them, it didn't turn out well, and now they've got a 70% Uber disadvantage coming onto this C point, Griever, and with 7 minutes left with an Uber disadvantage, it's going to be pretty hard to hold.
Yeah,
This is the map of miracles.
It is the map of miracles, and we do see them from time to time, but 7 minutes is a tall order, and of course, Fane with 100% Uber advantage. With 50% Uber advantage. Anyway, look at this, the push is going to come in, they're going to get the sentry, starting up by getting some spam on the top.
Oh, a lot of damage on Spadebox's side, but
yeah. SYF players dropping.
Yeah, only a soldier and medic up, and the demo man's on the point with stickers all over, and that's going to be a cap for Spadebox, and that makes it 2-0, and that's the first map there, Griever.
Yeah, and the GGs will go up. Well, at least I hope they all GG, because they really should,
Yeah, it's good manners. Always good to do that. But
indeed.
SYF just getting advantages, with some good plays, especially by Rain with that force there. Just when they're defending B, but just not taking proper advantage of their advantages, I guess you could say, and just doing 1v1s against a team.
The killer, bro. That is the killer. It's the 1v1s that you can't enter into with Spadebox.
Especially if you're in an advantage. There's no point doing 1v1s. There's no point doing 1v1s if you're at an advantage. You may as well just, push your advantage further and just push
it's an advantage.
With 2 scouts into 1 scout. Yeah, exactly. And, just looks like we're going to be waiting for STV here.
Yeah. We're going to, for those of you listening on the stream, we're going to keep talking, but for those of you on the VOD, you'll be able to find the second map in just a sec, so have a look on YouTube, on my YouTube, and you will see this just underneath. Yeah, we'll catch you up very shortly, because we're headed to a Viaduct